Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Mega Man 3 playthrough. That is, Mega Man 3 for the Game Boy anyway. So last time we took out the first three Robot Masters of this game. We took out Snake Man, Gemini Man, and Shadow Man. We only have one more Robot Master left, Spark Man, so we're going to be taking him on next, so... Get ready, Spark Man, here we come! I always kind of like the design of this Robot Master too, for some reason. I don't know, it's interesting because he's just a giant spark plug. Also, I'm gonna do something controversial here, but yeah, notice that life counter, how we have, you know, 0 lives. I mean, not saying I don't have the capabilities of making it all the way through this level and not dying and, you know, still beating the Robot Master at the end of it, but sometimes it just kind of helps to have, like, you know, a little bit of assurance, so I am going to go ahead and take a death there, get a game over, and continue. And, yeah, let's give this another shot now. Okay. Also, this song should be very familiar. Sparkman's theme is a pretty recognizable Mega Man track. Probably one of my favorites from this game as well. Well, not of... When I say this game, I mean of technically Mega Man 3, but... Again, it's very catchy. It's a good theme. Okay, stuff like that. That's design in Mega Man games I could personally do without, if I'm being honest. I just don't really like jumps like that, where you have kind of a small timing window to jump, and there's like no room above you to make the jump. It's just really, really bad. I don't see how they got away with design like that back then, but... To be fair, I mean, they were kind of... I mean, I don't want to say Mega Man was, like, the first game of this type, but, like... You know. Back then, game design wasn't as... intricate as it is now, I guess. So while I can understand it... I'm definitely not going to be one of those people that say, oh, hey, gaming was so much better in the old days, because it's definitely gone through a lot of improvements to get to where it is now. Please bump yourself. Okay, good. I would have been a little annoyed if I couldn't hit this guy for whatever reason. And, like, another thing you can use, and I admittedly don't use it a lot whenever I play through these games, and I should use it more, you can use the Robot Master weapons outside of the Robot Master fights. And they can actually be pretty helpful. It's actually really interesting watching, like, speedrunners use those weapons outside of boss battles, because there's a lot of, like, interesting applications of some of the weapons for, you know, outside of the boss fights, as I basically just said. Okay, good. This is a good pit. Oh god, it's one of these! I don't like these guys. At least it seems pretty forgiving. Also, that's a really... Why put that spike there? Like, oh, maybe this is a secret dead. That's just waiting for it. Like, okay, you know what? That would be like an achievement in like some other games. Like, hit the beginner spike or something. Hit the seemingly useless spike. I should be getting close to... Oh, come on! Why'd I jump? I meant to slide. Well, worst case scenario, I do have an E-Tank, I guess. Sliding is the answer to every problem. This is where I went before, right? There we go. Oh man, I almost died right there. This is the level that keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny. Never ends. Okay. So I'm gonna try to pay attention to my health here. If possible. Thankfully Shadow Blade is pretty easy to use, at least. If I get hit too much, I'll... Oh yeah, we're fine. There we go. Well, I made it. I made it through the Sparkman stage. So from that level we get... You got Spark Shock. And that'll actually do it for the Mega Man 3 Robot Masters. In this game, and also technically when you consider the fact that the other 4 were in Mega Man 2, so we've defeated all of them in the Game Boy series now. So let's go ahead and press the A button and see what we got next. Looks like the game is kind of forcing us to this Dr. W stage, so let's go to here and see what we got. Or actually, this just might be where the next levels happen. Pretty scary castle. I also love that, like, white outline that Mega Man had right there. Okay, so yeah, the Wily stages are starting pretty much immediately. And we get a game over pretty much immediately. I honestly expected it though, so I can't be too beaten up about it. I mean, when you have a stage that starts with the whirring blocks, like... Yeah, when you have a stage that starts with the whirring blocks, you're pretty much asking for some kind of... Not really death sentence, but... You know you're not going to have a good time with the whirring blocks. You never do. At least we made it through. What the hell? We have a mini-boss. Okay, this is a giant Susie. I know that was kind of a... Not really a running joke, but... In the Mega Man 2 playthrough, I kind of had a shock because I didn't realize these enemies were called Susies. But yeah, they are indeed called Susies, so... That's what we're going to be fighting here, and it looks like I'm going to be... Unless I get a game over, I'm going to be going without Spark Shot for this next attempt. I should have probably realized that... Holy crap, I actually made it through. I was not expecting that. So yeah, that was just kind of like a small little mid-stage, so not a very long stage. And immediately after that, we're taken to the second half of the Robot Masters. So these are 4 Robot Masters from Mega Man 4. We have Dive Man, Skull Man, Dust Man, and Drill Man. Honestly, these are like 4 of my favorite designs from Mega Man 4, so they honestly picked a really, really nice set of bosses here. As far as the one you want to choose to fight, I'm tempted to say it's Dustman, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like Dustman has at least an easy enough pattern. And I feel like, I mean, there might be a weakness table that'll say otherwise, but I don't think these guys are particularly weak against any of the Mega Man 3 items, or the weapons, rather. Again, I could be wrong. The weakness chart I'm using doesn't give that exact information. It just says what they're weak to from their own side. Their own Robot Master side. Also, if it wasn't obvious, since I didn't really mention it, Sparkman's weapon, it's strong against Snake Man. But it just didn't matter because I had already beaten Snake Man by that point. You gotta start the chain at some point, I suppose, so... God, I hate those. I hate enemies that jump out of pits like that. And, like, it's funny, because, like, in all Mega Man games, I feel like they're handled in the same exact ways. So if you've played one Mega Man game, you should not be surprised whatsoever, but it still just kind of catches you off guard. Dude, where'd that come from? Shame you couldn't fit under there. It's a pretty cool clubhouse. I'm just gonna skip by this guy. Is it risky doing that? Oh, hell yeah, but... I don't like this. He's gonna jump as soon as I land. Okay, good. Oh, you evil temptress! Oh, come on, really? That's obnoxious. Just imagine a giant energy landing, like, right in the middle of a pit of spikes. Also, is this the beginning of the stage? Damn it, game. I saw that. Okay, I made it back to this part now. I want to say we gotta be getting to the halfway point soon, especially if I died there and we hadn't reached a checkpoint yet. It's probably like right here or something. I do remember this kind of section from Dustman's stage in Mega Man 4, so naturally we gotta use this to some degree. So yeah, for this part, you just kind of need to bust some locks open. My advice for these sections, just be very patient with them. Because again, if you get smashed, it's a one-hit kill, regardless of how much health you have, so... no reason to play haphazardly, I guess. So, like, for example, like right here... oh, man. I think he just wants me to do this. Oh, God. Okay, this is a bit obnoxious. So now what we have to do is we kind of have to slide all the way through that. I think. And again, there's probably ways to make this easier that I don't realize. Like, yeah, I've played these games before, but I admit that I probably don't know all the tricks that all the amazing gamers know. All those amazing speedrunners and just highly skilled players. not kill me. I said, do not kill me. I really want that life, but I figure, like, there's no real great way to get this. Oh my god. These jumps! So yeah, usually for gates like this, you need to have, like, another power. I want to say it's a Drill Man's power, or maybe even Dive Man's, because I know they're both kind of explosive type of powers. I'm trying to think if anyone from the first set would have had anything. I guess I could have tried Sparkman or something, but... Come on! These jumps! These very tight jumps, and now I have to go through all of this again. Ugh. Okay, I made it back to this part. God, I hate those jumps, though. Not to be redundant, but... I hate those jumps. I'm sure everyone does, though. So anyway... Okay, this is gonna be another worrying block, or... Hello? Do I really need Rush Jet for this, or... No, If I did, that's annoying. I'm just gonna do this instead. This is probably not how you're supposed to do this, but... I really don't care. I don't think any of the powers I have any application to do that. I guess I didn't exactly try either, but... It's really weird that that was like that. Also, when is this level gonna end? I feel like this has been going on for a ridiculously long time. Well, it made it. Let's hope I don't die to Dust Man. Again, I feel like... I feel like he's got a really easy pattern. Ow. Well... I feel like he does. Clearly that didn't work out too well for me, but we can try again at least. There we go. Man, that level took a really long time, and I'm not even sure how I'm doing for time, because it was such a long level. I literally have no idea. You got Dust Crusher and Rush Jet. Well, okay, that solves it, but unless you just get Rush Jet for completing any of those stages, but... What was the intended way to get past that one thing? Had to have been something I missed. Well, you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here since I have no idea how I'm doing for time. Sorry if it's a little short. And I'll join you guys next time when we start working on more of the Mega Man 4 set of Robot Masters. So, yeah, see you guys then. Later, folks.